treat myself to a tickle before bed.
Best quality just about anywhere. Excitement my life. Best quality
How are things?
A happy man is he who laughs away his troubles. I fear I've naught useful to share.
Can't you see I'm on duty?
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret it. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. A splendid accomplishment. You have honed your talents to new heights.
One can but strive to improve.
A visit to Melve might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
You have... Our gratitude. Lead the way.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Hey all. You a soldier? Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? I can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
I find goods for sale.
Can't expect to fare so well everywhere.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Work hard today. I
Mustn't let the captain.
We're running low on everything. From provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'll be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the... person you're looking for. Sir Ricardo is in need of our aid. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. If your plane had arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Over here, if you please.
well met.
That I now have force to draw steel.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
We must not let down our guard.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
Let us utilize our individual strengths wherever possible.
How am I meant to slay the beast if I can't strike them? Get down here, you fellow thieves! Who are you? You come to aid me. Save me. There are my new days that are going to watch me. Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
Shall we report our results? Pray, follow me. Well done, Master!
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any good. We'd best report back.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Oh, well, that's not my duty.
At last we've arrived, delivery in hand.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
I quite agree. Here we are.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Fie. He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Whence might we procure such a thing? The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
Guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
Let me get that.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
We'd best report back. We have arrived.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Sir Marcus was well pleased, Master. Shall we report our success to Sir Geoffrey? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Here we are.
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied and Sir Geoffrey with one less care. A good...
I concur.
A visit to Meld might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Well met.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find. It is rather peaceful here, isn't it?
If we seek monsters, we shall doubtless find them ere long. common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. I've just had a thought. Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
Each to their own. I'll go and open the chest.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few. We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Would you mind coming over here? Then I shall remain by your side.
If 'tis discipline your company lacks, I can provide.
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
True enough.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
I do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
We ought to have enough supplies to last us a while now.
I quite agree.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
You have no right.
Pray! Send help!
Boys, have a little faith in yourself!
This moment forth, thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a...
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Say, do you think this one's really arisen?
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Might I be of assistance?
I shall not fail you!
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth.
So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it.
But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful.
Seems my luck's not as rotten as I'd thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me?
Oh, well, if you do pick some up, you know where to find me.
We ought to bring this to the one expecting it.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robberant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir.
I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome. Shall we go and speak with Sir Leonard, Master? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I can see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and 'tis hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
Let us do everything in our power to render aid to those in need. We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Mayhap you should speak with Sir Leonard before we depart.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
I'm in no need of a rest as yet, Master.
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Follow me. We ought press on, lest aught befall my brother.
Goodness, we're higher up than I'd thought.
Take care not to fall.
Careful now. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Norbert, are you hurt?
Ian, you came. Pray, get me out of here.
Nicely done! How about me?
I could dance a jig for joy.
I'd thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
There is no telling what perils we may face. We must be ready to protect our charge at a moment's notice.
I'm just glad to...
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. Even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melv shan't lack for medicinal herbs. Two good deeds in one, you might say. Follow me, if you would.
Thanks, friend.
Say, have I seen you around?
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
If you want my advice,
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
Not much going on.
Here's a welcome sight.
Rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
I'll have an early supper.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Swapping swords is one of life's great pleasures.
Over here, if you please.
Glad to be alive.
G'day, sir.
We've naught to discuss.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Seems my feet always lead me here.
'Twill take a better mind than mine to solve this.
got me.
Pray, follow me.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. The other day, I espied an elf, of all things. Seems they've a village nearby. They ill favour living alongside the people of other races, dwarves in particular. I understand their reluctance. They live several times longer than we do. I reckon that sets us apart. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. If you can't share a jest, sharing a village is out of the question, eh?
Following along, I trust. Take care not to lose sight. We're here, Master.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend incanting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to protect them. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow, an exceptionally useful long-ranged weapon. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being a successful archer is maintaining distance between you and your foes. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Though our foes were familiar, our tactics were most novel. 'Twas an edifying journey, all in all.
Good morrow, everyone. Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Got any tales to liven up my day? Perhaps I ought to learn a new skill.
Could have sworn I had aught to attend to.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I... Very well. There is no wrong choice. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough of... That me? Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Would you mind coming over here?
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Didn't you hear me? The watchhead's waiting. Follow me to the village entrance.
It's this way.
This isn't much to go on.
We have arrived.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your preparations.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us be on our way.
We've been traveling together for some time now, haven't we?
'Tis well to have comrades one can trust.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. I cannot fault your prowess. That was superb, Arisen! Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true. We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet not all claim. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless, we will not lose trust.
one never can have too many of these.
Let us take care. Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look. Is there nothing we can do about this obstacle? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance? I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive. Where ought we to go now? Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Let me get that. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see—
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An arisen, by all appearances.
An arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
But not at the expense of my duty.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steel.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Hubris is man's worst enemy.
A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? We did a fair bit of shopping the other day, didn't we? Though I do wonder how much of it was necessary.
Adventures are unpredictable. 'Tis half the joy.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Most impressive, Master.
We can ill afford to grow overconfident. Our foe is not yet routed.
Outstanding.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I am honored to be called to your side, Arisen.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find. Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? I've nothing to report as yet. Was there something you needed, Master? How might I serve you, Arisen?
To sleep!
Arisen, are you all right?
So well done, Master!
We could obtain some rare materials here, if it pleases you, Master.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
You ought to take a closer look.
Goblins, Master!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Was excellent! I could have done no better!
Focus. The battle continues.
Well said. Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Is there aught you require?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality. If I learn of a matter that requires your attention, I shall inform you directly. Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
What's this? We're trapped!
Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places. A Cyclops!
Hey! Be on your guard!
Worthy of caution, naught save our best will do.
I've hold of the arm. Now to bring it down and let it taste our fury. I would be glad of your assistance. Arisen! Are you all right?
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Might we not use their rage to our advantage?
Fall back!
You have my gratitude, sir. It seemed I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this, as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now! The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Look here. Water is seeping through the cracks. I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid. We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
We've got goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I cannot fault your prowess.
I merely did as duty demands.
Splendid.
Victory!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I was informed of your coming, would-be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead. A mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
To focus. My head will roll if aught goes awry.
That is all I have to report.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find.
Quiet at last.
Dull days for us are a sign that all is well.
I'm nodding off where I...
Not for it, but to cut my teeth in a real battle.
Always another
Anyone gives me trouble,
Gotta earn all the gold I can while I'm
Only
here.
care I have is how to spend the day.
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other, for all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
Good day, sir.
Welcome and well met. Don't think I've forgotten your discount now. I'll knock a few gold pieces off aught you buy. So spend away, my good sir.
Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity. Come again.
This is for you. You came to see me?
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
Indeed. Tellers, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
I'll set out on my own adventure someday.
Oft we forget the value of a moment's contemplation.
Got to keep up my...
That old fool wouldn't last a day without me. I'd never leave.
Trade's slow to a standstill, I fear.
Haste makes waste, as they say.
When does my watch
day, same as the one before.
Wonder what we have to take.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Swapping stories is one of life's great pleasures.
I'm going to go exploring.
Coins, no?
Got something for me? I'll bet this place Any interesting tidings to...
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Any one of these fine pieces will serve you well. Time to be ready.
This is a place to forget one's troubles.
I'll have an early supper.
My bed.
This really is fine craftsmanship. This part's a little different as well.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look. Arpaxa. Heavier, and our purses far lighter. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
sky always puts me in a contemplative mood.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Oh, yes? I possess no ill intent, I assure you. I merely wished for a closer look at these bows. Those of other races differ so in design from our own, you see. I cannot deny I am curious about them. That's all 'tis, mind, curiosity. I have no desire to actually own one of these contraptions myself, and even if I did, it isn't as if I could purchase one. It would be unseemly for an elf to aspire to such a thing. No matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb. I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me, but I shall admire them from afar. It would be unseemly for an elf. You would simply give this to me? Oh, that is most generous. I would gladly accept it. You have my gratitude. Fascinating. 'Tis not dissimilar from an elven bow in make, and yet 'tis unlike one in near every respect. Such as this bowstring. It looks quite the same, but the tension is altogether different. I suppose that comes from using different materials. Why do you stare? Perhaps you find it absurd that I should marvel so at a bow not of elven make. I suppose I sought inspiration, for I confess I find myself rather lost. My aim has suffered of late, such that my wayward arrows simply will not strike true. The timing could not be more unwelcome, as my skill with a bow is to be put on trial anon. Forgive me. I should not expect you to know of our ways. I speak of the trial of archery, a time-honored elven custom. Every elf undergoes this trial when they reach maturity. Till we succeed, we are not considered to have come of age. I have been training most diligently, yet my skills ne'er seem to take shape. Indeed, I fear my aim has only worsened with each new failing. I grew so vexed with myself that I sought to learn a foreign form of archery rather than master my own people's. Thanks to you, I now have the means to do so, though I dare say I shan't make any headway on my own. Say, would you be willing to give me a demonstration? It might be just what I need to find my aim. Please, sir, you gifted me this bow. I only ask that you show me how to wield it. I understand. You have returned. Are you here to I understand.
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality is what you need if you want to survive. So we hope to see you again.
Lots to do. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
There isn't much to go on.
Always another errand to see to.
Mayhap I'll set out on my own adventure someday. They'll wish they'd help.
If you're enjoying life, does aught else matter?
Ox carts don't travel at night anymore. Didn't you know that? Monsters are apt to grow bold with the sun setting, you see. 'Twould be the height of madness to take one's cart out after dark, particularly when 'tis loaded up with goods. Should you require a cart services, you'd best wait for the morn, methinks. Find a place to collect my
Wouldn't say no to a bit of excitement.
I'll have nightmares if I let myself worry much.
Well met, son. How might I be of service? My pack's grown rather heavy.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet.
Need anything? Many thanks. Need anything?
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Need anything?
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Might as well take a look while you're
Living's
here.
hard, but dreams are free, I say.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Any loose coin about, enough to make me rich.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
This job better be worth it.
Wind's blow me to death, I
Bloody early.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
My bed wants, and I shan't resist.
Need anything?
Come rain or shine, I'll make the best of it.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
No hurry.
opening cabinet. I've wares of every ilk.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
No shame in letting down your hair now and then.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Lots to do.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Always another errand to see to.
Puts me in the mood for a song.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
Need anything?
Might go hurry to see. Unless you don't resist.
Stomach's complaining.
Might as well take
I'll have
a
an
look
early
while
supper.
you're here, eh?
I'm in one of their day.
Wonder what's going on in town.
Enjoy life wherever I'm complaining.
With a ferry stone in hand, we can travel wheresoever we please.
'Tis not an item to be squandered.
Well, could use more places like this.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Mayhap.
One day, I'm going to have proper raiment.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
There'll be a few heavy purses about today.
If it were up to me.
What manner of fish is this?
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Bit quiet, but I like it here.
Time to get
My
to
legs
work.
are fair numb about town.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
Tranquil places such as this are real treasures.
That's quite enough rumour hunting for one day.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Wonder what's going on in town. Might go and see.
I might nod off.
Dead on my feet.
I've trained for this.
Suppose that's enough for one day. We're waiting on a report.
I could use a bit of peace and quiet.
I'm sure I can handle this. Quite sure.
I just do it with a woman half my age. Living's hard. But for you.
Always a good time, this place.
I'm going to go exploring. Well then, son, how might I be of
Only care
service?
I have is how to spend the day.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Polished it this morning. In.
Interested in my wares?
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness pawns can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control and, in time, will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
Go on, have a look. Many thanks. Interested in my wares?
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find out and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, Just remember, hope to see you again. Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Might as well take a look. What? While you're here, eh? Stop by again soon. Might as well take
I do so in... Is your pack slowing you down, Master?
Might as well take a look while you're here. Here, eh? Stop by again soon.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Need anything?
Hustle and bustle, what's the right at home?